Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, we are live, and I had a little bit of a glitch because I went in as myself instead of Romiz Rock Stars because, I'm good like that. And I'm learning as I go, and it's really, really a good learning process. So, welcome everybody that came. We're hoping that Andrea will be able to join us. I finally got the full link to her since I, kind of went in the wrong way. So, yay, she's on. Woohoo! So Colin is with us, and if you were on last week, you guys got to listen to Colin tell us all kinds of really good information about the hangout. So, Andrea, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, totally good.
Awesome.
All right.
The reason I wanted us to go live right now because we were having some glitches. I'm like, get into the Romiz Rock Star brand page versus your personal Google profile, and let the people see us have hiccups right now. Let's go, because they need to see that. Guess what? We screw up all the time. It happens, and you just got to go. And all of a sudden, we're like, okay, you're not in this. Oh. Let's just go live and let them laugh at us, and if they call us unprofessional, well, then you get your two with us. Oh, and have some fun.
Yes.
So
we
Andrea,
definitely have our fun.
Thank you for joining us. We know that Lisa is traveling right now. She was on a plane. And then Curtis, I'm not sure. I know that they are overseas, and so possibly internet connection issues. But we're gonna make this happen. We've talked about some things. Karina and I have talked about some things that we are going to review, and if we can get more people to join the panel, the bigger the party, the better. It's fun that way. The only thing I ask for guests is, if you were with us last week, then you will know, is just if you have your cell phone with you, just make sure it's not on vibrate, because and try to keep things around you as quiet as possible. But working from home, you're going to have kids, you're going to have doorbells, you may have your dogs bark, so stuff happens. But if we can control little things like this, it helps. So Andrea, is it Andrea?
Yeah.
Hi, Andrea.
Hi.
Beautiful smile. Where do you live, hon?
I am in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Minnesota. So say something, because I'm from Cali, and it's kind of fun to hear the different accents. So I'll be quiet.
Most of the time, the O's are just really soda.
Soda. Yeah, I love it. And I wonder, what people think about Californians is like, you talk boring, because we're just. Stop laughing over there, Karina. But it's the truth.
You never hear your own. You never hear your own accent.
Oh, and I love all the different cultures and then different countries. You know what I mean? The different cultures, and then also from the different states. And when I talk cultures, I mean, I've worked with so many people from different islands, people from Spain, from Mexico, and I love it. I love just all the different sounds. And I'm like, you must sound really boring to people from California.
No, you're very distinct.
To say the least. Let's see. Let's check our page really quick. See if anybody else has said they're interested.
And so again, on the left-hand side, on the left-hand side, whoops. Whoa, I can't go down on my, there we go. Okay, on the left-hand side, you'll see the chat box, which is blue, for those of you that were able to follow the link in. And if you click on that, then we can go ahead and do group chat over on the right-hand side, and you can answer, or you can put in your questions, and we can try and answer them, or at least Colin will answer them. So, yeah, she's really good like that. So, anyway, I figured that would be a good way to do it. And if not, go ahead and do the question and answer, and I'll make sure and check that periodically so that we get everybody's questions answered.
What I'm doing right now is Karen Patterson and Stacy, and if I'm asking them if they would like to join us. So you are hearing me talk to you, ladies. Would you like to join us live on the Hangout?
Now, I know that Stacy has to use the YouTube link. A lot of times she can't, for some reason, it doesn't go through on the other one. But I'm hoping that tonight it worked better for her so that she could actually join us.
Oh,
but I don't know that.
No problem. Would you like to join us? And I do apologize, but then I'm also thankful for you guys bearing with us while we're getting this going, and then inviting people, because I think the bigger the party, the better. Would you like to?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. live on the Hangout. And so.
Let me see. And then I can just give them the link now that I have the link, which would be awesome.
Awesome. Apparently, we got a lot of great feedback just from doing something different last week,
Yes.
which is awesome. You know, Curtis and Lisa are absolutely amazing mentors. I am very blessed to work with them behind the scenes, and I've learned so much, and they give so much of their time. And they're a lot more professional than I am, so maybe just the change up in goofiness is what caused that, you know, going, hey. But boy, when I grow up one day, I would love to be able to be like Curtis Broome on stage. And Lisa, the way she is a storyteller, but Curtis Broome is just, he is an amazing speaker when he gets up on stage, and then when he does these hangouts, it's like he can make anything work. Do you know what I mean? If for those of you that have seen him, it's just like, dude, how do you do it? Man, you know, it's like, I want to be like you when I grow up. Okay, Kim Stover Hartz would like to join us.
Okay, let me see. So Kim, I'm not friends with you, so go ahead and look in your other messages, and I'm going to go ahead and send that link to you so that you can join us.
Yeah, let's see. It would do the same for me because we're not connected. So good looking out, Karina. When I covered on my Facebook page to try to send her a message, it said it will go on the other because we only have one mutual friend. Only one mutual friend for now, Kim.
Just for now. I have 4 mutual friends, but for somehow we missed it on there. So anyway, it is in your other, and hopefully you will be able to find that and join us. So, Colin, tonight we talked about going over
how to create a Google brand page. Absolutely.
Okay. So, do you want to start that, or do you want to go through like Diamond Club stuff, or how do you want to do that?
You know what?
Since we're just winging it.
Let's go ahead and do that while we're waiting to see if Kim joins us, and then after you're done with that, we can go from there. Yeah, it looks like.
Oh yay! She made it. Awesome! Way to go, Kim.
And see, Kim, and if Kim has any hiccups or anything.
There she is.
Now, does anybody have us broadcasting live on any of their other tabs? If you do, just make sure. No. I've done that. I was live with Lisa one time, and chatting with her. She brought me in, and then she's like, "Colin, you do this all the time. I mean, as far as training people how to do this, and look at what happened. I have the live version going on in the background, so I'm hearing 2 of myself, and I'm just laughing away. And I'm like, what's the problem? And then I went, oh crap, that's me.
That's awesome.
So, but you just got to wing it. That's why I said, we really appreciate you guys being patient with us as we have hiccups, and it's good for you guys to see that it's a kick tushy show and have hiccups. So.
Yes, we do.
Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screen share and show you how to create a Google brand page. Not everybody needs a Google brand page, but we were trying to think of some things that we didn't get to cover last week. So please interject anytime. It's not interrupting. It helps me. But for those of you that go to, that use Google, or Google Plus, or have went to our Google brand page, Romiz Rock Starz on Google Plus, we created that brand page. There's a difference between your own personal persona, just like the one you're on right now with our Hangout. The only person that's not on the Hangout as them, as their individual self, is Karina. She is using the brand page, and she is able to use the brand page and do the recording, and it archives to the YouTube channel that we've created for your team. So that's a benefit to having a brand page. You can do that to brand your team, but it's not required. You don't have to have it, but it's just an additional tool if you guys want to use it. And the best part is it's free. And I like free. And
yeah, no kidding.
I like free. And then the fact that we have Stacy.
Yay, Stacy!
I finally made it.
Yay!
Stacy, where are you from?
I'm originally from Arizona, but I'm in Missouri right now.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And Kim, where are you from?
I am from right outside of Louisville, Kentucky.
Rock on. So do you have an accent?
No, I'm actually from Northern Ohio. Originally, and everybody says that's my accent, is an Ohio accent. I didn't know people from Ohio had accents, but I guess we do.
What is a word that you guys say? Because we were talking soda pop and different stuff from Minnesota.
Yeah, where I grew up, it was pop. But now I say soda because nobody says pop down here. So.
I love it. Absolutely love it. What? Really quick, Karina, I'm going to use a term called blue boxing. You may have to blue box me. By double-clicking on me, and not because I want to see my face, but because right now, as are you seeing me right now? Okay.
I blue boxed you. When we were doing the intro, I did the other.
Okay. Because right now on my end, what I'm seeing as a viewer, even though I'm on the panel and you blue boxed me, what I still see is myself on the bottom right. So it's like, did she do it? No, but that's the way it's supposed to look. But, and the reason I asked Karina to blue box me is because Google recognizes we are live and broadcasting, so it's recording, so it's very sensitive to noise. For those of you that got to view last week's thing I was talking about, I've done interviews, and somebody on my panel was doing that noise and all just having a ball, and Google kept going, the Hangout kept going back to them instead of the speaker. And it was like after a while I was like, who is that? And you had to look at the bottom of the screen to figure out which of the green dots. See right now, ladies, do you see, if you look at the film strip, you see the green dots that are jumping up and down? Mm-hmm. That's showing you who's got the noise. But so right now, since I want to do a screen share, it's the best thing to do is to, when I say blue box, you just select the person that you want the screen to be live for the broadcast. So hopefully that is what the viewers are seeing, and if for any reason they see anything different, for those of you that are on, please just say something. So let me go back to this here, and it's going to get a little funky looking. Go ahead.
So everybody that's on, if you can, as you can see me, if you can go ahead and open your chat box and just kind of do a check-in so we know that there's actually people on and they were able to get on, besides those of us on the panel.
And if that confuses them, like what the chat box is, feel free to say something on our Facebook page, or if you're on Google Plus and you want to make a comment there, there's always another way to skin a cat. So, you know I don't skin cats. So, right now, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Everyone on the panel, can you see my screen?
Yep.
I'm hovering my mouse over. Okay. I am in, so for example, this is my Google Plus email system right here, okay? And for those of you that want to know how to get to your Google Plus account, because some people are like, I don't know how to get to my own personal page. Now it's not this is not a brand page we're going to, but it's my own personal page, and I'm going to show you tonight how to make a Google brand page. But you used to be able to hover right over your name, and it has a little plus, but Google has since changed things. So you hover over these 9 little squares, and you click on it, and you're going to go to Google Plus. And so right now, it's going to my Google Plus persona. So if I want to go to my page, my profile, this is just my personal one, as it pops up. That's just my personal page. This isn't a brand page. I've put this thing in the system, but this is just my personal profile, just like your Facebook personal profile. And you would go right here. So if you would like to create a Google Plus brand page, you would come over here onto the left and scroll all the way down to Pages. And then if you are a brand page manager of any other page, or you've created other pages for people, things will show up here. It may be empty, so yours might not look like anything. It might be completely naked. So right here, get your page. And right now, I'm just going to create a random Google Plus page, brand page, and I can go back and either use it for training or I can delete it later. But right now, choose your business type. I'm going to click brand because I'm not a storefront. So, you know, Colin's training. And if I had a website that I would like to associate with that, with Colin's training page, I can put it in there. If I have one and I don't want to add it now, I can do so later. So don't worry about if you don't have this right away when you're just creating your Google Plus page. Type of page, product or brand, I'm going to pick brand page because well, I guess I could technically say entertainment, but I'm going to take, because we're entertaining, right? Anyway.
Absolutely.
And right here, the good old disclaimers, I agree to the page's terms and I am authorized to create this page. Because what if you were creating, you know, a business name and this isn't your business, you know? There's some legal ramifications there, so that's why they put the lovely disclaimers. So create page. Okay, and then it's going to walk you through the steps. You can get started and just skip. It talks about, and just walk yourself through it. I'm just going to click really fast because this is something that you can go back and read later as you create it. Google has a, you know, it's a great setup for creating a brand page. So Google Plus page. Right now my brand page is naked. But what I want to show you up here, this black bar, you are now using Google Plus as the Colin's training page. Okay. And I'm viewing it as myself. This is where I would go in right here and change my cover. Let's say I had a team photo or a company logo or something that I wanted to use. I can, you know, I can use what they've pre-populated, or if I want to add my own. For the heck of it, I'm just going to have some fun here. Let's see if this will work.
Great picture. Love that picture.
Thank you. And I'm just showing you this so you can see a demonstration, guys. So see there? That's the actual banner or the cover. Now here is a profile image, so this will help the people that are coming to your brand page know that they've got the right one if they see your face on it, or your logo, if you will. Let's see. Let's just see for the heck of it. I know that I'm not trying to make this all about me, but I'm just trying to have some fun here, just to show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, our goofy selves right there. Because I want to show you how it'll make it easier. The fact that I put a picture in, and I don't need to say anything about this picture right now, but I've made it. See, now I have a little image right here. And eventually, do you see this blue circle up on the top right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Eventually, this logo right here will change to this. It just takes a little bit to propagate, and it will. When I'm on the brand page like this, it'll show this little symbol. So it's pretty cool. So as you scroll down on your Google Plus page, your brand page, this is where you would come in and, you know, you can edit the tagline. Like it says right here, it's very self-explanatory. Tagline, the 10 words that describe your, you know, your page the best. You know, welcome to Colin's training page. Or, you know, so people know that they found the right page, that this is where you want to connect with them, where you want to broadcast from, right there. And if you have contact information, you can do that there. And like I said, you can come in and put your website here. You can add just different information. Don't sweat it if you don't have it initially. You can always come back and edit it. And this is where, like on a Romiz Rock Starz, we can post that we're having hangouts here, or we can, you know, we can put photos there, promos there, events there. It's all kinds of stuff. Just like Facebook, it's another social media sharing platform. So now, and you see this is very simple to create this page. Now, over time, if you do enough Google Hangouts and you have enough people in your circles, Google will send you a notification when you sign into your brand page. It will say your profile is now eligible for a customized URL. So look for that to happen. If you do create a brand page, it will eventually notify you if you are eligible. So you can make, so you don't have to have this long URL like you see right here. Hopefully you can see me hovering over it. it's kind of nice that you can do that as well.
So when does it get to that point that you can do that?
You know what?
With just the shortened?
I've seen things change in their algorithms and their different needs, and so I would hate to give you any misinformation. I have seen it like over a couple months where they're checking to make sure your page is consistent. You're doing live shows, you're really having people interact with you before they just let you do a custom URL. You know, I would like to see similar to how on Facebook when you create a fan page, not a group, but a fan page, you have to have so many likes before it allows you to do a customized URL. So I would, say it's very similar. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm hearing a little bit of an echo. Hopefully it's not me.
Me too.
Let me turn my volume down a little, just in case. So now what we need to do, if I want to broadcast a live hangout like we are doing through the Google brand page of Romiz Rock Starz. We're broadcasting live, we're archiving, we've created a YouTube channel for that brand page. If that's something I want to do with my brand page, there are some other steps that we need to do. So we would come back over to this, always come back to this little toggle down, and we're going to click on Hangouts. And the difference between a hangout on air and a video hangout is like a video call just between you and your friends. You can do that, and it's not archiving, it's not recording it. A hangout on air is just like what we are on right now, where it will record, broadcast, and then archive to the YouTube channel. So that is the difference. Some people are like, how come it didn't archive? Well, were you on a hangout, or were you on a hangout on air, or were you just on a video hangout? So. An HOA, you may see me use the verbiage HOA, and that's just short for Hangouts on Air. So I want to create a Hangout on Air for my new Google Plus page here, and I'm just going to put testing. And this is where I can say I want to schedule it for later. I can do it for a different date, different time. It will, and like I talked about last week, Google will recognize the time zone that I'm in. So if you needed to change that for whatever reason, you can do so right there. You can tell it kind of, it becomes active when I hover over it. This is not as important as you would think. When you tell people the time of your hangout, that's just giving them a heads up. You think your show is going to last about an hour. Like I mentioned last week, there are some video tools out there that if you do not put that you want a solid hour, if you put 30 minutes but you're actually needing an hour, it will stop recording, and you're like, what the heck just happened? So I like that about Google Plus, that it doesn't hold you to it as far as you didn't say you needed an hour, and it will just keep recording until you stop it. So that's very useful, because we've had some things with Curtis and Lisa and I, and we learned the hard way. Oh, we didn't set the timer right, and which was unfortunate, and that's why we're like, we're going to Google. So I just put testing as for my Hangout on Air because I need to set up my YouTube channel. So I'm going to click Share. Now notice
she's doing this for me, because I tried to go and do a Hangout for my own people and came into a glitch. So she's going to show me how.
And I'm hoping the same glitch occurs with me this evening, so I can show you. No. This is not the glitch. I'm hoping I'll show you the true glitch when I verify it happens. So is this what you're referring to, where you got hiccuped right here?
I hiccuped there, went in, and it says you are verified, and it still wouldn't clear.
Okay, perfect. I'm glad that that's happening, and hopefully that can be recreated tonight. That sounds weird. I want a problem to happen, but I do. So I'm going to click here to verify. Now what it's doing right now is it's saying, okay, Colin, what do you want to use YouTube as? Well, me. Now see, this is perfect. Your YouTube account has already been verified. No, it hasn't. So what I need to do is I need to come down here underneath my personal Google profile and search. There it is. Do you see this? Right here.
Okay.
So I need to click OK. Your channel and your Google Plus page will be connected. So Colin's training page YouTube channel. See, that's why it goes in circle here. Okay.
Are those created together, or do you already have a YouTube channel set up that you are like linking?
That is an excellent question. Let me come back just really quick for a second here. It's a great question. When you have a Google Plus, when you have a Gmail account, like Google Plus, you automatically have a YouTube channel.
Either personal profile and or your...
The personal profile. The personal profile. So now, when we created a brand page, it did set up a YouTube channel. Did you notice that when I went to it? It did create it. But when you're trying to verify it, it's like, okay, lady, which one do you want me to use?
Mm-hmm.
This profile, this one, or this one. So I'm glad that it did that, Karina. Because we still got to go back and verify. Because just because I found that little icon on the top right doesn't mean I'm verified. And verified just means it wants to communicate that that's where you want to store the data. Communicate where you're going to want the video training you're going to do from that brand page to go to that particular YouTube channel. Because you don't want it to go to my Colin profile. We want my personal one. We want it to go to my new Colin's training page YouTube channel. That's where I want it. And what's nice is you can create as many of them as you wanted to if you needed. Not that you're going to have a need to, but you could. You know? So, go back.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't read them, but somebody's chatting in our box. So
No, we're okay. It's just us checking in.
Okay,
yep,
good.
We're good.
Sure. Okay, so right now we're back on the YouTube channel for Colin's training page, but I'm going to switch back and start the process to verify it again. But what I wanted to show you is, do you see how it took my picture from my Google Plus page profile right here? And then how it's right here in the circle. It just took a little bit to populate that picture. So that will help people go, oh, this is the right channel, this is the right profile when you put a little picture in. Okay? So let me go back to this page. And I'm going to start that process of doing a Hangout on Air again, and we're going to do this again. So testing. And this is where you can say whatever you wanted to. This is where you can schedule it now or later. And one thing I failed to mention today is leave this as public. Now, the only time you would take this off of public is if you are already utilizing Google Plus and you have people in your circles. This is where you could type and add them, so they would be the only ones that could participate and join and view the Hangout on Air. But if you're wanting to broadcast to your team, and some people don't have Google Plus, what have you, and they're not even using that medium, leave it to public, because when you provide them the link to view the Hangout on Air, like we do on Romiz Rock Starz page on Facebook, they'll be able to see it. Because if you take this off, they won't be able to view it. It may be a little bit confusing, but just leave it to public until you decide to learn more about Google Plus and the circles and what have you. It would be best just to leave it on public because it can cause a big disaster. So this is perfect. Here again, click here to verify your YouTube. So we're going to do this. Perfect. Account verification, step 1 of 2. Verifying your account by phone lets you unlock additional features on YouTube and helps us make sure you're a real YouTuber, not a robot. Select your country, US. I'm going to see if it's going to let me. I've used this phone number so much, so I may have to have them call me. So which language would you like us to send the verification in? You can choose. It's been fun. I've done some training. Now everybody can call me. My number's on the screen. But I've done some training. I've done some training in Norway through this medium, and it's funny because I'll have them screen share, and I'm reading everything in Norwegian or whatever their languages are, and I'm like, okay, in English that would be this section, this section. It's been a blast to try to figure out what does that say. Well, that's in that same area as. So let me see. Okay, it's been associated with too many accounts. Perfect. This is another hiccup I'd like for you guys to see. So I'm going to say call me. So the automated voice call will be made only once and immediately. So I'm going to have Google call me. Okay. Confirm. What is my phone number? Submit. Please don't do this. Okay. How about?
You want mine?
Possibly. Really? You're not going to let me do this? I used to have a Google Plus phone number. Just one more time, just to see. And if not, we'll use... Okay, then yes, please.
307.
Actually...
You can text it.
Yeah. So 307.
307 851 8369.
Now, you guys, I want you to know why I'm having so many problems here. And like I said, I like when problems happen when we're live, because I have set up so many brand pages. It's thinking, it's like, are you sure you're setting up so many? I have set up so many in different profiles, so it's probably going, hello, lady, you need to have a different phone number once in a while. So, so I'm going to go ahead and submit. And then there should be a text message come through.
I'm a long ways away from you, so I don't know. There we go. Okay. 25. Oh, nope. Never mind. 926804.
Isn't this great teamwork? Are people snoring right now? Okay. Congratulations, your YouTube account is now verified. Continue. So what that means is now when we do a training, a Google, a Hangout on air from my brand page, it will now be archived onto this channel. For me, I want to go in and do something. Here, let me see, Video Manager. Not that one. This right here, live events. You don't have to do this, but it's just a helpful thing here. When I clicked on Video Manager, live events, enable live streaming, it's just a good idea to go ahead and go through all of these. Congratulations, you've been enabled for live streaming. So it's a good idea to do that, and hopefully that will help you, Karina, when you're going back to do your...
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
And remember when it said it's already been verified, but then when you go to set it up again, it's not. Remember to toggle between different profiles right here.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because
yes, absolutely.
You have your own personal Google Plus profile, and then you've created a brand page. So you need to tell it, no, I want to verify this one. And so once you switch, once you switch to the page that you're wanting to work with, stay on there, and then come back to it and to your Google Plus brand page and do that.
So do I have to have a brand page to create a Hangout on air? Or can I do it from my Google profile?
You know what? It's been a long time since I've done. You know what? Yes, you know what?
Because that's where I ran into. Because I don't have a brand page. I just have my Google Plus page.
Right.
And that's where I went in to try and do the Hangout or set the Hangout up, and that's when I got the verify problem.
You know what? I would love to. Look, really quick. That's a great question. We may, and it's 7:40 now, and we still have to go over our other stuff.
Yeah.
But that
We
can talk about on the next.
We'll get it another time.
That's a great question.
Because not everybody has a fan page set up, and in the meantime of learning how to set up their fan page, they can just use their Google Plus. But if they can't use their Google Plus to do a Hangout.
Right.
But you should be able to, since you can go into a Hangout from Google Plus.
I think you can.
Yeah, it gave me the option.
Perfect. Now notice on my screen it says new apps. This is where Google Plus is letting you know the different things that they have to offer. Now, when we do a Google Plus Hangout through Romiz Rock Starz and we go live, there's an option that says Q&A. That we can select, that you have to select the Q&A before you go live, so your audience can interact with you in that way versus through the fan page on Facebook. They can interact with us that way. The ladies that are on the panel with us right now, they can open up their own chat box, but the rest of the crowd, in theory, should not be able to see us communicating with each other in that way. Does that make sense?
So that's why we haven't been able to do the question and answer easily.
Right, you have to select the Q&A
Okay.
option before you go live.
Okay, that makes total sense.
See right here?
Yeah. There it is.
Turn
Okay,
on
and
the
I
questions
didn't
and
even
answer
do that.
Perfect.
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
so say this is the this is the hangout, the broadcast that I want my team or I want my family, my business to view. It's been created, you know, testing. I know that's not a very exciting name, but what we want to do is come over here under details, and this is where we would grab the link. This is comparable to the link that we put in our Facebook page, Romiz Rock Starz, saying, hey, come and join us and watch us on this link. So that's what you see Romy or Karina or myself when we post, hey, this is the link that you need to come and join us. This is not the link, however, to join us on the panel. This is just for people to view. Did I lose you? Oh.
Nope, you're still there.
No, it got real quiet.
The sound changed a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm like, uh-oh. And then I would just copy that, and then I would go back in here and post it on my Facebook page, or I could send it in an email blast, or in Facebook Messenger. Hey, this is the link that you need to watch us. Now, since we're in a Hangout, this will be fun. I just want to see what it says. Start.
You're already... No, don't know it.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
Right. It's like I said, it's fun to show people.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend this. Turn off the applause feature if you're going to do a recording like training, unless you don't mind being goofy, because in this, people can come in and there's all kinds of fun sounds. You can make crickets, you can put hats on, all kinds of noises, and that can be somewhat of a distraction, but if you just want to have fun and you're doing a team meeting and you want people to be able to wear a crown on their hat or funky glasses, there's these clip art things that a Hangout allows you to put on top of your head. So it can be a lot of fun. If I made a mistake on the time and the date of my Hangout, my broadcast, I can come here and I can edit right there and then save it, and then it'll populate a new link. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to stop screen sharing for a second. Does anybody have any questions for right now on what we've just done? Or even why is this even beneficial? Why did you show us this? It's okay to ask that too. So, anybody? Going? Anybody? Anybody?
No, the only thing that I have is I tried to do a Hangout like 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. Never mind, we're not doing that. So this was really helpful. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Good.
Were you wanting to do that Hangout where it was going to record your conversation with the people?
And then there was the air and just the video, and I was like, but I want to have a brand, and I was like, I don't know how to get one, and I was like, okay, I get it.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, Stacy, you're pretty darn quiet. What's the deal?
Well, it's my bedtime in 15 minutes. It's 9:45. My kids are watching a movie in the other room, and my husband is probably already sleeping. He had a long, really hard day, and he's like, I have to go to bed. So it's just really quiet. I want to do a Google Hangout with my team as well. We want to do some business training. I've got my daughter-in-law's a blogger, and she's got all kinds of people that she's got on board, and of course they're not anywhere near where we are, so we have got to figure out a way to communicate some information, and so I thought this would be a good venue for that. I think, Karina, you had one once where we were trying to, wasn't it you and me and Lisa? There was just a couple of us. I remember that. That was funny, and it was just, we were trying to figure it out, but then it was good, but we got to get it.
Colin has been the guru for this, and Romy actually kind of pushed me into it, and I was like, okay, I can do this, and Colin trained me, and now we're going to do this.
Oh no, I'm excited. I'm glad. That's my thing. I just need to do it. I need to watch it and do it, and then it'll be okay. So I'm not afraid of it. I just need to, you know, like you said, you just got to do it. Start clicking.
I was terrified. I was like,
Absolutely. And
okay, I can't do
I
this.
commend all of you for joining us because it's last minute. Some of us have makeup on, some of us are exhausted, some of us have been crying today at work or different things on our mind, and we're like, ugh. But you know what? It's been fun because we get to interact and learn from each other and hear each other. Some people have good lighting, bad lighting. You know, it doesn't matter. We're all still here as a team, you know. And I didn't mean good or bad, but you know what I mean. It's just we're all still here. We can see each other and interact, and that's what's been fun. And that's how I think this is, you know, a great medium to grow your team. And for those of you that were able to watch us last week, I mean, that's truly how I connected with Romy. And I've developed where I absolutely love Romy. I've cried to her, and you know, I've reached out for advice. You know, it's just my son and I. Okay, Mama, what do I do about this? And you know, and she'll pray with me or talk with me. But we've established it through this medium. So when we finally got to meet each other live and in living color at Eric Worre's GoPro a few years ago, it was like, oh, you know, no way, it's finally you. But that bond was developed right here. You know, and so what a way to grow your team or your business or what have you through this medium. And hopefully we didn't lose Kim or nothing, but that's also, see what Kim just did? She went to her profile picture. Say she got interrupted or a phone call came or or her cam's not working. She could still technically, if she was on, still communicate with us verbally. You know, I can turn that off right up top. See, and all you're going to see is my Google Plus. You've got this profile. Turn it back on, and then I'll come live, and that'll happen. Sometimes you're like, you don't want to have everybody and your brother see your kid interact or your husband. Well, hey, dear, your shirt's off. I'm live. You know, and that's working from home. You know, things like that are going to happen. So,
mine was my son decided to come down. He's supposed to be asleep, and he came down to the basement to give me one last kiss and hug. So,
well, I need water, Mom. I need water. You already got water. No. Yeah. Okay, now I need a hug, Mama. Just go to bed.
It's almost 11 o'clock here. He should be asleep, and he's not yet. So,
see, that was a prime example. You did exactly the right. I mean, there's no wrong or right, but that was a very polite way of saying, "Excuse me," you know. Hold check, please. You know, hold on. I'll be right back. And so that was perfect because some people were like, "What happened? Did we lose?" And then also, sometimes when our internet connection starts to waver, the signal with the Wi-Fi, it'll do that by itself, and you're like, "What happened? What happened to my guest?" You know, don't panic. It'll come back, and then sometimes you'll actually have to have one of your guests that's on your panel right here have to completely sign off, reboot, come back, send me the link again. So I mentioned last week also to have another medium of communication open, like a Facebook Messenger or your Google Plus, something, because you can go, give me the link again, I can't get in, you know. Where do I go again, you know? And so that's very helpful. Corina, it is 7:50. Did you want to go over a few things and then we will, you know, close out for the evening? We were talking about
we can do that. Yeah, so those of you that are on Rock Stars know that we just finished up Diamond Club, and the Rock Stars finished amazingly. I don't know that a team has ever been that strong within the Diamond Club venue. First and second place, and then we had like, yeah.
Lady, are you seeing her talk?
Yes.
Great. Did you unblue box me just in case? I would hate for it to be my face the whole time. Oh, hallelujah. See, you don't need me.
I remembered.
You're not hearing her voice in my mouth.
You're awesome, though. You could pantomime for me. I could blue box you because you look so much better, and my voice could go through.
I'm sorry, but I'm just like, uh-oh, just better make sure. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So anyway, we finished super, super strong, and for all of those people, and I mean, you guys know who those leaders are, and you know the teams that are involved, because basically it is a huge, huge team effort. So this month is the qualifying month for Fall Diamond Club, and they've changed the qualifications, so you have to be silver and above, and you have to be silver this month. You have to qualify as silver this month to make Diamond Club, and you have to have your 3 personal enrollments. But you also need to get with your team, your upline and your downline, to make sure you have your sponsors in place and that you have your team ready and excited. And if you have somebody on your upline that is going to be doing Diamond Club, reach out, take advantage of that. I mean, that's huge. Diamond Club is a game changer for a lot of teams. There's been a few that have done it. Stacy, you know that Lisa's done it. I've done it. That's how we have traveled and met people, and it's just been a great, great experience. It doesn't pay for all of the expenses, but it sure helps a lot because most of my team is far and away from me. So just a huge plug for all of those people that did Diamond Club and finished so amazingly. And for those that are getting ready to do it, let's do it really strong and support your Diamond Club person and make sure that you take total advantage of them being able to help you develop as a leader. So that's my plug for Diamond Club. How's that?
That's awesome. Ladies, have any questions or anything before we sign off for this evening?
I just want to say thank you, Colin. I just appreciate you doing this. I love listening to Lisa and Curtis, and so I'm kind of like a sponge right now. I'm just listening to. That's why I'm a little bit quiet. I'm kind of an absorber. I like to absorb.
Okay. I think more for me, and you know, being on video, it shows everything. And then there's some times where we are our own worst critics, are we not?
Right.
On different things, and you wonder, does it sound like this girl's just so self-absorbed and all she's doing is talking about herself and putting pictures of her and her kid up, or is it helpful? You know what I mean? So it's that little demon that pops in of self-doubt. I'm a very human being, big on being a human being, and so I have no shame in saying that my little chirping thing comes in. Is this even helpful? You know, just. So, and I'm not fishing for compliments. I'm just showing it makes you go.
No, I think it's very helpful. I appreciate it so much.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Alrighty, well, I think we are ready to go, and thank you guys. Thank you for last minute dealing with our hiccups and our, oh my gosh, we're not on the right page, different things, and getting on here with us. So thank you. And we will put the archive of this live broadcast on our team page so you can share it or go back and watch and go, what did she say to do? Or how did I look on video? It's kind of fun to go back and go, really? But I did, you know? So with that, have a great evening, you guys.
Okay, you too.